Hey guys. Okay, so I'm live now. I have a little bit of time before I have to leave for work, so I figured I would answer some questions. What's going on here? I didn't do any makeup because I have to go to work, and if you know anything about hot yoga, it's just not conducive for makeup. So I figured, why bother? Hi. Hey. So if anyone's got any questions, I'm good. I'm a little tired today, but hanging in there. What's coming up in my love life? Okay, let's see what's going on in the love life. Okay, the first card here is the Four of Swords in reverse, which means somebody's not getting enough rest and relaxation. Maybe you're overworking, and that could be taking a toll on just your, recreational life to begin with. But there's a celebration coming up. So if you don't have like an event to go to, this just could be like something that you feel good about in your personal life. If there's nobody right now, somebody could come in. It could be a reason to celebrate. It could be an engagement. And then you have the Queen of Cups, which is a water sign, a Scorpio, a Cancer, or a Pisces, if that's you. If not, it could be somebody that's going to be entering shortly. Okay. Will I get news for work the next week? There's news coming in about work in the next week. It's a little bit iffy. So you have one ace, which is a 33% chance, yes, you will hear something. You have the Justice card, which is karma. So if you've been really putting out good karma in your work life, you should be hearing from somebody. But the only thing is the Two of Swords in reverse could be indecision. So it could be, if you're waiting to hear back about a job, they maybe haven't made a decision yet, or you may have to make a decision that you haven't made or that you're not ready to make yet. So I think you're going to hear something. I don't know if it's exactly going to be in the next 7 days, but somebody's waiting on a decision, which, with this stupid Mercury being retrograde, it's better off nobody makes a decision right now underneath these planets. All right, so let's see, where were we? Will I ever be happy in love? Yes. It might not feel like it now, but eventually. But I'm going to ask. Two aces, 70% chance. The Devil in reverse. So upright, this would be an addiction, or it could be, it's like earthly pleasures. So if this card were upright, I would say that because we're talking about love, it could be that you were addicted to a certain person or certain relationship. Probably somebody that was a lot of fun, but not necessarily good for you when this guy shows up. In reverse, you've moved past that. So if you feel like you've had a lot of relationships with people that were a lot of fun, maybe very sexual, but not really for your best interest, you've moved past it, and you have a 70% chance that you will be finding happiness in love, and it probably will be a different type of character than you're used to. So that's good news. Okay, let's see, where are we? Oh, relax, Dylan. How should I move forward in my business? Well, let's just see what it's saying about the business. Dylan, relax. What's going on with the business? Be careful not to act in haste. Dylan! So the first card you have is the Fool in reverse. When he's in reverse, it's acting in haste. Upright is like being spontaneous, but in a good way. In reverse, it's like doing something that you'll regret. So if you're on the fence about making a decision with this business, I wouldn't do it right now. I would wait and think it through, because when this guy shows up in reverse, it shows acting in haste. Now you have the Wheel of Fortune here, which means that the business should be moving forward. I mean, you should be very fortunate when this card shows up. The Empress is abundance, love, money, fertility, anything that has to do with Venus. So there is money and abundance and prosperity coming in. The Chariot in reverse is like a slowdown. And then the last card is the Moon, which could be a Pisces, or this could be a secret gets revealed. So I'm not sure what kind, I don't know what kind of a business this is. But my thing is that if you're thinking about doing something like cutting off your nose to spite your face, the cards warn against that. It also suggests that there is fortune to be made here, but it may not happen right away. It might take some time because the Chariot's in reverse. The Moon, if you have someone that works for you, you may find out a secret about them, or it could be that there's a Pisces that shows up that helps you with the business. I don't know what kind of business it is, so the cards right now are warning just not to act out in haste. Let me see. What's coming up next? Will I get married to the Sagittarius for Fatima? Is there marriage coming up for the Sagittarius? I can't swear to it. The first card you have is the Ace of Wands, which is like a 33% chance. Yeah, there's marriage coming, but that's the only ace you have. And then you have the King of Swords, which is an air sign. If you're an air sign, a Libra, an Aquarius, or a Gemini. And then the other card is a Taurus, a Capricorn, or a Virgo. So right now, I'm not thinking there's marriage with the Sagittarius in the near future. That would be my prediction. But you know, that can always change. You know, there's nothing saying that that can't change in the next couple of months. And like when I do these readings, like I kind of like, I don't push them out more than 3 months from now. Like I would say like October 1st. Will I ever get over this depression and heartbreak? Yes, you will. It just may take some time. Let's see what the cards suggest. Okay, you have two aces, which is 70% chance. Yes, you will be getting over this heartbreak. But this is the first obstacle, or this is the only obstacle here. So this is the Nine of Wands. Upright, it would be like feeling like I made it to the top of the mountain and the hardest part is over. When it's in reverse, you're not there yet. You just haven't made it to that point. But you're going to. You have a 70% chance that you will get through this heartbreak and this depression. It's just, it's going to take a little bit. It's the worst. And when you go through something like that, it feels like it's never going to end. But it will. It'll end. And it'll change because everything changes. And what you think can't happen can. And what you think is going to happen oftentimes doesn't. Can I get a relationship reading on my current relationship? Yes. Okay. Okay. So I don't know what the situation is in your current relationship, but the first card you have here is the Queen of Pentacles, which would suggest that somebody is an earth sign, a Taurus, a Virgo, or Capricorn. The second card here is the Ace of Swords in reverse, which could be a slowdown. It could also even be somebody says something that they don't really mean. Like sometimes, you know, in the heat of the moment, they say something stupid, and then somebody's up all night worried about it. So it does show that there is worry and that there's probably an earth sign here. Now the Devil. So the Devil suggests that this would be a relationship that's mainly either based on earthly pleasures like sex or a lot of money. It could be a relationship that works really well because there's a lot of money involved. Maybe you make good money together, or maybe you take a lot of vacations together, whatever it is. It's like an earthly pleasure. So up until this point, it kind of looks like somebody is upset about something. Somebody could have said something or did something that was not so nice. So one of the partners is worried about it. They may even be contemplating if this relationship is worth it because it feels like it's only about sex or it's only physical. However, the last card you got was the Lovers, which is the soulmate connection. So if you feel like your relationship is going through, either just did go through, is going through now, or in the upcoming future, some kind of questionable moments, I think it's going to pass. I think it's going to pass and that you guys will be happy together. Or you'll work out all the kinks in the relationship. Will my money be coming in soon? Okay, for Irene. Money coming in soon. Okay, you got two aces, which is a 70% chance that the money is coming in soon. And then you have the Three of Pentacles. So the Three of Pentacles is cooperation. It's working well together. I think the money is coming in soon. If it's something that you're like waiting on, a settlement or whatever, it's probably going to arrive sooner than later. Will my ex Libra be coming back for Emily? Okay. Libra ex coming back for Emily. I think so. You got two aces, the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles, and the last one is the Page of Wands. So if you're a fire sign, a Leo, a Sagittarius, or an Aries, it could be you. The page is usually a younger person, so I would say if you're under 30, that could be you. Either way, you got a 70% chance that this person will be coming back. Will I have a boyfriend ever for Irene? Yeah. Okay. So you have two aces, which is a 70% chance. And then that increases when you have the Two of Cups show up, which is the soulmate card. So the question that always follows that is when. So let's see. When can Irene plan on meeting someone? The King of Spades. So the king could be the 13th of any month. It could be in 3 days, 3 weeks, 13 months. Or the spades would be the autumn time. So I would say any time between September 21st and December 21st, you could meet somebody at that point, but you're definitely going to have someone. When you go through all this shit, it feels like it's never going to happen, but it's going to happen. It's going to happen. What's next for me in love for Katrina? What's next for Katrina? The Eight of Cups suggests you walking away from something. I don't know if you recently broke up with somebody, or if you're thinking about breaking up with someone, or it might not always be a relationship. It could be, walking away from a friendship or a job or something like that. Now, with the Ten of Swords in reverse, it could be getting over a betrayal. Somebody could have done something that betrayed you, or you could be healing from a betrayal, or it could be a betrayal that wasn't that bad, like a minor catastrophe, rather than something that like rocks your world. The Three of Wands in reverse, kind of feeling unprepared. The High Priestess in reverse is suggesting that you're not listening to your intuition. And then the last card is the Eight of Wands, which is you holding yourself back. So I don't know what your current relationship status is, but if you're looking for something to move forward, either if you're with somebody looking to move the relationship to the next level, or you have a friend that you want to be with, or maybe there's nobody, it doesn't matter. The cards suggest that if you start listening to your intuition, you will have better success, because the only person standing in your way is yourself. And it looks like either you walked away from something due to a heartbreak or a betrayal, and that's probably what it is that's holding you back. And we tend to do that, humans tend to do that, because our body holds on to every emotion that we've ever felt. So if somebody did something to you that is betrayed you, we tend to take that into the next relationship because it's in our body. So if you're holding on to something, and who isn't, just try to think. You can't punish somebody, right, a new person, for something that the last person did. Or if you feel like it was a mistake that you made, you walked away, okay. And with the Eight of Cups upright, it suggests that you had a reason to walk away. You didn't just willy-nilly check out. You had a reason. How is my Aquarius J feeling about me today? Well, he's feeling pretty good about you. So I don't know what your sign is, but the Page of Cups suggests a water sign, or it could be a Pisces because the fish is over there in the cup. It could, and this is generally a younger person. Now, if it's not you and you guys aren't, say, under 30, then maybe this is, it could be if they have a child, or they have somebody that is in their life that's younger. Just, a nephew, a niece, whatever. It doesn't matter. The Strength card, they see you as a strong person, or this is a Leo. Okay, so that could be, well, with it being the cups, though, it should be a water sign. But once again, if you guys are under 30, there could be a coworker. It could be, talking to a coworker, and that's the water sign. He thinks that you're strong. The Happy Home, the engagement card, feels very positive about you. The Nine of Pentacles, which could be, it's usually related to money, but since this is a relationship reading, I'm going to say that this is a relationship, which would be like the Wish card. It's a positive feeling. And then the Ace of Swords, it could also be like a sexual kind of attraction with the Ace of Swords. So he could have that running through his mind. Or you could hear from him out of the blue. You could see him. If you weren't planning on seeing him, he could just show up. You see, this is the lipstick that, for whatever reason, gets all over my teeth. I have no idea why, but it's just how it is. Okay. Will I reconcile with the Leo? I'm a Pisces. Okay. Are we reconciling with the Leo? %99 chance you're reconciling. You have 3 aces. Yep. There's reconciliation with the Leo happening. Where am I? will moving to South Carolina be good for me? Do you see this happening? I've been talking about this with my kid's father. Okay. Will moving to South Carolina be a good move? It's only showing a 33% chance that it would be a good move, but you've got the Eight of Pentacles here, which means you're working on something, okay? And then you have the Eight of Cups, which means you're walking away from something. Only a 33% chance that the move is going to be successful, but I don't know. I'm still feeling with those cards that the move is coming. And I always think if you're moving to a location that's cheaper than where you're living now, how could it be a bad thing? You know, like I think about that myself. It's very expensive to live here in New York. Down south, it's much cheaper. So how could it be a bad thing? It's got to be easier. But it's something, it's definitely something to think about. It definitely shows that you're working on something. So if you're, I kind of feel like you're definitely going to head down to South Carolina. I don't know where you live now, but working on something, and then the Cups is walking away from something. Maybe we should ask that question in a couple of weeks, so when you get closer to thinking about moving, how soon you plan on moving. We can ask it again. How is my parents going to feel and be supportive about when I move to Georgia with Jay? All right. Will the parents be supportive of the move to Georgia? I'm not sold. You only got one ace, and then the other one is the Seven of Cups. I mean, the Seven of Swords, which is feeling a little bit betrayed, and then you have the Queen of Swords, which could be, the Queen of Swords could be mother, and it could be like her saying things that you don't want to hear. I don't know how your parents feel about him, but right now it's not showing that they would be super supportive. Yeah. The Ace of Swords is like, I mean, the Queen of Swords is like, she cuts, you know, like she says it. And it could be, she could be difficult. Like this, when the Queen of Swords shows up, it could be difficult. Will I get good news about money soon for Irene? %70 chance, yes, you're getting good news about money, but you have the Seven of Swords here, which is usually some kind of a betrayal. So just be mindful that if you do get, say, a large sum of money, that somebody's not looking to take something from you or swindle you out of something, or, you know, just be cautious. Any messages coming in from Spirit for Katrina? The Empress. Okay, when the Empress shows up, there is, well, it could be beauty, abundance, prosperity. It could also be fertility, a conception of a child, the birth of a child. It can also be the birth of a new idea. You could come up with a new idea. I don't know if you're very creative. You may come up with something very creative out of the blue when the Empress shows up. I would say check in with your creativity, because something it's either you come up with something out of the blue, or it could be a conception of a child, something creative. And something also that should pay off. Like, it's the Venus card. So Venus rules money, beauty, and love. That's a pretty good message to get from the universe. The Empress. What's Hazem's moves towards me? Okay, what's Hazem's moves towards me? All right, well, first, it looks like you have a lot of cooperation with him. So this card is like cooperation, it's working well together, it's smooth. But then you have the Chariot in reverse, which looks like he may take a momentary, like, slow down, he may pause. If that happens, don't flip out about it. It's okay. Now, the last card here is the Hierophant. If one of you are a Taurus, that's the Taurus. Otherwise, it's a spiritual connection. So if you guys have this spiritual connection and you work really well together and there's a momentary slowdown in between, it's not a big deal. So don't think of it like that. You know, if somebody backs up for a moment, you know, just let it go. I was wondering what my spirit guides have to say about meeting Stan in 2020 and what can I do to make things go well and turn out into my favor. Okay. What's going on with Stan? Give us a message about how we can make the meeting with Stan work out really well. Okay, don't worry. That's what the universe is trying to tell you. The first card you have here is the Four of Pentacles in reverse, which is either, it could be somebody overspending money, or it could be feeling like you're financially unstable or unstable, whatever. The weight of the world being on your shoulders, you're starting to feel that come off a little bit. Right in the center, you have the Nine of Swords, which is like anxiety and depression, being kept up all night worrying. So the universe wants you to stop worrying about this and just be yourself. You have the Lovers card here. So the Lovers card is, well, it could be a Gemini. He's a Libra, right? But this is like a union of the souls. Now, a soulmate connection doesn't always have to turn into a marriage or something romantic. But when you have a soulmate connection with somebody, it's a positive connection. So I don't think that you should be worried about this. I think you should just be yourself. The last card you have here is the Queen of Swords, which is an air sign. He's a Libra. That's him. Be yourself. Have fun. Stay positive. Eliminate as much doubt as you can, because the soulmate card, luck is on your side. I'm a Gemini and I want to know if my Virgo feels about me and thinks about me, and if there's someone else coming. Okay, let me ask about the Virgo first. Does the Virgo care and think about the Gemini? Okay, so you have one ace, which is 33% chance. The Chariot, which is another positive card, so that takes it up. The only thing here is the Five of Swords, which would show some kind of bickering or some kind of small fights. So if you had some sort of an issue with the Virgo and there was like fights or words, that's what that is. But I do believe that this person does care about you and does think about you. But let's see if there's somebody else coming in. Is there somebody else coming into this Gemini that's separate from the Virgo? I think that you're going to be with the Virgo for right now. So you didn't get any aces, which suggests that at this moment in time, nobody new is coming in right now. It doesn't mean forever. You know, I would say like maybe between now and September 1st. Now, with the Seven of Cups in reverse, it's feeling like you don't have any choices. Like maybe the Virgo is the only choice. And then you have the Six of Pentacles in reverse, which also kind of suggests like things are out of balance and not really working so great. That's okay. The last card you have is the Five of Cups in reverse, which means upright, it's worry. In reverse, it's sort of feeling like you're getting over that. So if there was some kind of heavy situation that happened between the two of you, I think it's going to sort itself out. I think it's going to sort itself out. All right, let's see. I'm a Pisces, and I was wondering if the Leo guy ever loved me. Definitely. You got one ace, which the Ace of Swords, but then you got the Six of Wands, which is the victory card. Yes, which is a yes. And then the Nine of Wands, which is winning the battle, being on the other side. So it's like getting to the top of the mountain and it's all downhill from here. So that is positive. Yes, I do believe that the Leo did love you. Will I find this online degree program in my state or another state? Will it present itself by August? Okay. Will the online degree program be in the state that Sunshine is living in? You got two aces, which is a 70% chance, but then you have the World, which is another positive. So I would think you will find one. Let's see if it's going to happen before August. I'm going to pull a playing card for that. The Ten of Diamonds. It may not happen until October, or it could happen on August 10th. You know, it could be the 10th of any month. If it doesn't happen by August 10th, I would say October. The Diamonds is the winter, and unless you decide to hold off until like the January semester. I don't really know how it works online. Am I becoming psychic? Dingus. Probably working on your intuition. Two aces, and then the Two of Cups is suggesting, yes, you are becoming psychic. So what I can suggest for that is, I always try to go by how something feels rather than the way, like what somebody says or what you're seeing. So like, for example, if I have a dream, right? And even if the dream itself is like a bad dream, if I feel in the dream good, then I take it as a positive. I always go by the way that I'm feeling. So if I do a reading and I'm looking at the cards and it doesn't feel right, I don't go by it. I'll do it again because I'm like, that just doesn't feel right with me. You know, like always go by how you're feeling, not what you're being shown. And I hope that helps. And don't give up. Just keep sticking with it. Is he in a relationship or wants to be in a relationship with me? Okay. This is for Fatima. Is he in a relationship? I'll ask that first. Two aces, which is like a 70% chance that he is in a relationship, and the person would be a fire sign, or unless he's a fire sign. But let's see if he wants to be in a relationship with you, because sometimes people are just with people and they don't even want to be with them. They're just like, yeah, whatever, you know. And you might not believe that, but I hear a lot of stories reading cards. I hear a lot of stories. Does he really, would he rather be in a relationship with Fatima? Okay, you got one ace, the Ace of Pentacles, but you have the Wish card. So that automatically takes it up. The only card you have here that is a little bit concerning is the Tower, which would be some kind of a disaster. So I don't know if you recently had a falling out with him or if you guys recently had words. That would be the Tower. If not, when the Tower shows up, just be aware. Like, don't, if you can, try not to overreact to something. If you find out that he was seeing somebody, or you find out that there was someone, it doesn't, you know, not every date or every relationship has to mean something. So I would say just watch, if you have a temper, if you're one of those kind of people that has a temper, try to watch your temper. Oh, you guys are welcome. My pleasure. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. I'm definitely trying to build my channel, grow my channel this summer. Where was I? What are Jordan Berry's feelings towards me? Okay, for Guadalupe. What are Jordan's feelings? Thinks about you a lot, but he doesn't listen to his intuition. Okay, the first card here is the Queen of Wands. So the Wands would be a fire sign if one of you is an Aries, a Sagittarius, or a Leo. The next card is the Ace of Cups, which could be, he does come in with an offering of love. It's possible, okay? Even though he's not listening to his intuition, he could show up with an offering of love. Right in the center of the spread is like, he sees this, that he has this in front of him, but he's not seeing this. So I'm not 100% sure he's going to show up with the offering of love, because it might be like he's just not seeing that you're the one that's in front of him, and he's sidetracked with whatever else is going on in his life. Now, this doesn't have to be other women. It could just be, it could be work, family, school, you know, it could just be preoccupation. And then he's not listening to his intuition. So his intuition may be telling him to go for it, and he's just not there yet. The last card is the Ten of Swords, which means nobody holds him back but himself. He holds himself back, and he's got to break through those chains. Nobody else is doing it to him. Like, there's nobody else standing in his way. It's him not listening to his intuition, and he'll come out of it. It just may take a minute. Where was I? Oh, thank you. But this lipstick, I get it all over my teeth. I know, I don't understand. I don't know why. It just always happens. I would like to know if there is a future with the Aries and myself. Okay, for Jeanette. Is there a future with the Aries? %70 chance you have two aces and the wands show up, which is a fire sign, so probably the Aries. I would think, yes, you do have a future with the Aries. I'm a Sagittarius and I want to know if the Capricorn has feelings for me. Will he reach out? Okay, this is for Kim. Does the Sagittarius have feelings and will he reach out? Okay, you already got two aces. Yes. So you have two aces, which is a 70% chance, and then you have the death card, which is a transformation. So if this is somebody that you haven't spoken to in a while, that's going to change. When the death card shows up, the relationship transforms. So if you haven't been speaking, death shows up, it transforms, you'll be hearing from this person. Let's pick a playing card. See if we can get some timing on it. The Queen of Clubs. The 12th of any month, or the clubs would be this summer. 12 days, 12 weeks, a year from now. But when the clubs show up and we're in the month of summer, I would think you're going to hear from this person before the end of the summer. Like September 21st is the end of like summer. Hope that helps. So what do we do here? Oh yeah, just ask a question and I get to them. I'm trying to go in order. I probably skipped some people. I hope not, but yeah, Sunshine, I think it's in your state. Yes. I was wondering if me and N will make the same plans as last week's. Okay, Sophia. Will the plans be the same as the last few weeks? Okay, you only got a 33% chance. The Chariot is in reverse, and then the weight of the world is on somebody's shoulders. So there might be a slowdown. You're going to make plans. It just might not happen right away. So you may have to wait. I don't know, but like say, for example, you did like a weekly thing every Friday. You may skip a couple of Fridays and then it happens. Or if you go away every weekend, you may skip a couple of weekends and then you resume. Will be text or call me? All right, let's see. Only a 33% chance. So if we were thinking about him calling this weekend or in the next, like maybe by the end of today, I don't think you'll hear from him today. The first card is the Eight of Wands in reverse, which is like a slowdown. And then the second card is a minor disaster. So I don't know if he's dealing with something on his end and he just doesn't get to it. And then the last card is 33% chance that he will reach out. But this could just be for today or this weekend. It doesn't mean like this is a long-term thing. Oh, you guys are welcome. Yeah, just put. Yeah, I don't care how many questions you put up. Just put the, and hopefully I get to them. If not, I'm going to try to come on again tomorrow. What's going on between F the Scorpio and S the Cancer? Is their relationship going to last? Well, you got one ace here that their relationship is lasting. Now, the first card is the Ten of Cups in reverse. The Ten of Cups upright is a great omen. In reverse, it's a delay in happiness. And then the next card was the Magician. Their relationship may last a little while, but I'm not sold that it's going to last forever. You know, maybe a couple of months or so, maybe a year, but only two aces is 33% chance, and a Ten of Cups in reverse doesn't look like it's going to last forever. Does Israel love me, or is it just extreme lust? I'm an Aquarius and he's an Aries. Okay. Is it lust? You only got a 33% chance that it's lust. Now, the first card was the Three of Swords in reverse. Upright, it would be heartbreak. In reverse, it's like not heartbreak. Or it could be a minor disappointment, but it's not so bad. And then the last card was the Knight of Swords. So I'm thinking that there is more to this relationship than just lust. Let's see if there are there any love feelings here with Israel? Any love feelings? %33% chance there are feelings of love. Then there's the King of Wands, which is the fire sign, the Aries. And then there is this. So this is either somebody is moving away, traveling across the sea, somebody is leaving. So I'm not sold that this relationship is going to stand the test of time. It's not showing that this person is using you for, physical needs, but I'm not sure, it's not coming up as of right now that this is like a long-lasting relationship that's going to be full of love. So my suggestion would be to just go with it and, just keep your head about yourself, And you're an Aquarius, so you should be able to do that. Aquarius has a good time detaching. You could probably handle it. Will me and my Libra be together again? I'm an Aquarius. Okay, this is for Lily. Lily, will you be with the Aquarius again? You only got one ace. Okay, but this is good. So the first card is the Three of Pentacles in reverse. So I'm wondering if this relationship broke up because somebody felt like they were doing too much effort and the other person wasn't putting in enough effort, and it destroyed the relationship. If that's the case, that's okay. You get your wish. If you want to be with this person, this card shows up, you get what you want. Your last card is the Ace of Cups, which is a 33% chance. But with the Nine of Cups showing up, it increases that. That's the wish card. So I think that you will be with this person again if that's what you truly want. Will I and W be together in a relationship this summer? Okay, let's see. This is for Floor. Okay, you got 2 aces, which is a 70% chance, and then you got the wish card, which means your wish comes true. If you want to be with W this summer, you're going to be with W. Okay. How does my Scorpio X feel about me? Okay. Celebration. This person feels very good about you. Strength. They think that you're a strong person. If they walked away from you, they don't know why they walked away. They may be rethinking their decision, Floor. So they don't harbor any bad feelings. They have very positive feelings for you. Okay, I have to go because I have to leave for work. I'm going to try to come back on tomorrow. I get out of work tomorrow around 2:30. So maybe I'll jump on tomorrow around 5. Okay, I'm going to try that. Thank you guys for watching. And if you would like, subscribe, share me with your friends. I will see you guys sometime tomorrow evening. Thanks for watching. Bye.